video that turns your hobby into a quiet, repeatable income. I'm going to show you what actually sells, how to price without second guessing, where paying clients come from, and a simple 1 week plan to land your first or next order, even if you've got a tiny setup. We'll talk about custom apparel for local businesses, wedding and baby gifts that always move, digital design files that sell while you sleep, and the small rules that protect you from headaches. Stick around, because I'll also show you the one mistake that eats profit in embroidery and the tiny fix that flips your whole shop. Picture this. A friend sends Mia a panicked text. Can you put initials on 6 baby blankets by Saturday? She says yes, charges a nice round number, and stays up late wrestling slippery Minky with the wrong stabilizer. Somehow, it turns out great. The friend posts a photo. A boutique owner messages Mia and asks for 30 blankets with a clean monogram and a gift tag. Mia thinks that's her big break, but then a local cafe asks for hats with a tiny logo that turns into thread spaghetti at small sizes. After a rough month, she learns the 2 secrets that change everything. Not every job is your job, and a clear menu beats a vague, "What do you want?" every single time. 2 months later, she's running 3 simple offers: a gift line, a business basics line, and a digital design line, and she's calmer, faster, and happier. That's the shift I want for you. Let's map the ways embroidery actually makes money. The first lane is custom apparel for people who need identity on fabric. Small businesses, clubs, teams, schools, churches, and events. Hats, polos, quarter zips, aprons, beanies, coach jackets, clean logo, clean placement, clean invoice. The second lane is gifts with names: baby blankets, robes, towels, makeup bags, graduation stoles, ring bearer cushions, wedding handkerchiefs, housewarming hoops, and pet bandanas. The third lane is patches and applique, which are perfect when a garment is hard to hoop, or a client wants a stack today, and sewing them on later is fine. The fourth lane is digital, selling your original embroidery designs as files: PES, DST, JEF, VP3, EXP, plus alphabets, monogram sets, and in the hoop projects that hobby stitchers buy every day. The fifth lane is services: digitizing logos, tiny fixies, visible mending with decorative stitches, and workshops where people learn to monogram their own tote and brag about it online. You don't need all 5. 2 lanes done well will beat 5 lanes done messy. Gear chat, minus the head-spinning jargon. If you're hand embroidery only, you can still earn with hoops and heirloom pieces, but timing matters, and you'll charge like an artist. If you're using a single needle home machine, you can sell gifts, small runs, and patches now, and add a multi-needle later when demand proves itself. A multi-needle with a hat attachment makes caps sane, saves rethreading, and opens bigger orders. Whatever you run, the recipe for clean work looks the same: good digitizing, the right needle, the right stabilizer, and thread that won't sulk. Tear away for stable wovens, cut away for stretchy knits, wash away topper on towels so letters don't sink, ballpoint for knits, sharp for wovens. Keep a simple test swatch book: a square of polo knit with your go-to settings, a square of sweatshirt fleece, a square of terry, each with notes. That little book will save you from guessing and from "why does this E look like a blob" meltdowns. Pricing scares people into bad math, so let's turn on the light. Think of your price in 3 parts: setup, stitch time, and garment or materials. Setup covers digitizing and approvals. Even if you press a button, that file didn't draw itself. If the client brings a clean DST that actually sews well, good, but you still review and test. Stitch time is what the machine does and what you do while it does it. Many shops build a rate per 1,000 stitches plus a minimum, or they price by hoop time per hour. Either way, make it real. Time one hat, time one polo, count trim changes, add stabilizer, bobbins, needles, backing, topping, and your electricity to a tiny line called consumables. Garment cost is either what you buy wholesale or what the client brings. If they supply the garment, protect yourself with a customer supplied waiver, because the 1 out of 20 that snags or has hidden polyester gremlins will make you cry. Put a small spoilage rate into your math and sleep at night. Your number isn't random, it's this stack of small truths. Now, the problem that quietly eats profit: chaos. Chaos is agreeing to anything, hooping everything, and discovering mid-run that the logo they sent is 9 colors, with tiny hairlines on the curve of a beanie you hate. Chaos is letting people drop off random garments from discount racks and then owning the risk when the needle burns a hole. Chaos is saying yes to urgent jobs at bargain prices because you're scared to lose the sale. Chaos doesn't just burn time, it cuts your name into stress. The fix is boring and beautiful, a tiny menu with boundaries. Offer 3 clear packages for business basics, 3 for gifts, and rules for customer supplied items. Set minimums that make your day make sense. Ask for vector art or an extra fee for cleanup. Approve stitch outs before you press. Go on the real order. Keep your words short, kind, and the same every time. Pros sound like that. Let's explore your offers so you can hit publish without chewing your nails. For businesses, a smart starter offer is a Logo Essentials bundle: a set number of polos or tees, a set number of hats, 1 left chest logo, 1 hat logo, 1 setup, 1 size per garment, 2 colorways, standard lead time. The value is in no surprises and no asterisks. For gifts, lean into moments with deadlines: babies, weddings, graduations, housewarmings, holidays. Names, dates, and a tidy font menu are your best friends. Keep font choices tight and test them all on the fabrics you actually sell. Add 1 or 2 script fonts you love for towels and blankets, 1 clean block for hats and bags, and 1 playful font for kids. For patches, keep 2 thicknesses and 2 backings. Sew on for garments, heat seal for uniforms that can take heat, and a size range you can fulfill in a week. For digital files, design with stitchers in mind: clean underlay, sane density, minimal color changes, and sizes that fit common hoops. Your customers will feel the difference, and they will come back. Clients wonder where you learned to do this. Let your sample board answer. Stitch your logo and your 3 best client logos on the fabrics you sell most: polo knit, thick hoodie, canvas hat, plush towel. Mount them on a foam board or a page on your site and label the fabric and stabilizer. People buy what they can see. When someone asks, "Can you do puff on hats?" show a real puff sample with clean corners. If they want applique on hoodies, show one with smooth satin edges and a wash test that didn't fray. Sometimes 1 square of proof is worth 20 emails. Marketing doesn't need to be loud. It needs to be specific. Walk into 3 places where fabric meets customers and pain meets deadlines: a gym with a coach who needs staff shirts, a cafe that keeps ordering cheap hats that unravel, a dance studio that swaps uniforms every season. Hand the owner a single, neat sample: an actual hat or a towel stitched with their name, plus a 1-page sheet that says what you do, your lead time, and how to order. Speak like a neighbor, not a brochure. On the internet side, show the process. People love seeing thread lay down. A 10-second video of a monogram filling in does more than a photo of a box full of hats. Post the stitch out, close up, then the finished piece. Then a quick shot of the packing table with a thank you card. 3 beats. 1 story, no shouting. There's a tricky corner you must avoid: logos and licenses you do not own. You cannot legally stitch team logos, characters, or brand marks without permission. If someone asks for a giant swoosh or a mouse with gloves, smile and explain that you respect intellectual property and offer to help them with a custom design that's theirs to love. It's not just about rules, it's about building a shop that lasts. Shops that steal designs get shut down. Shops that protect clients earn trust. Let's get practical about workflow because speed without stress is a superpower. Batch your tasks. Digitize or choose designs in the morning when your brain is fresh. Hoop a whole run at once and stage stabilizer piles so your hands don't hunt. Pre-wind bobbins or use pre-wounds and change them on a schedule, not mid-logo. Keep a first article checklist. Thread colors match the proof. Center and placement are right. Backing fits the fabric. Topper on plush. Trim tails. Lint roll. Steam if needed. Fold. Bag. Label. That ritual takes seconds and saves returns. For hats, set your cap driver right and learn the sweet spot for your machine so needles don't snap on seam bumps. For hoodies, hoop low and tuck the pocket so the needle never kisses metal. For blankets and towels, keep that topper handy so letters don't sink like footprints in wet sand. Money talk again, this time with real-life math to calm your shoulders. Imagine a left chest logo that sits at 8,000 stitches on a polo that you supply. Your stitch time on a multi-needle might be 12 to 15 minutes, depending on speed and trims. Your consumables might be a few cents of bobbin and a slice of backing and topper. Your polo cost and your target margin are the big levers. If your hourly target for machine time is a number you can say out loud without flinching, build from that. If you need to hit that number, but a client wants a handful of pieces, protect yourself with a small order minimum. If they want 50, you can pass on a tiny break because you'll be faster with batching and you won't handle 50 different credit cards. The point isn't to copy my numbers, it's to make your own sheet and stick to it so your voice doesn't tremble when someone asks, "What's your best price?" Okay, here's the key moment, the 7-day sprint that gets you paid this week. On day 1, pick 2 offers, 1 business bundle, 1 gift. On day 2, stitch your best samples for both and take the cleanest photos you've ever taken in morning light. On day 3, make 1 clear page with your offer, your 2 fonts per category, your color options, your lead time, and an easy way to order. On day 4, walk into 3 local businesses with your sample in hand and a one-liner that says, "I make your logo look good on hats and polos. On time, no surprises. Want a quick quote?" On day 5, post your gift offer and open 5 slots with exact pickup dates. On day 6, finish the first slot early, post a short clip of the stitch out, and message the next person their pickup time. On day 7, pack neatly with a thank you card and ask for 1 line you could quote. That sentence fuels your next 10 orders. You're going to hit bumps. A needle will snap on a seam. A black hoodie will fuzz onto a white thread and make you say words. A bobbin will run dry in the last 6 stitches of a perfect hat. You will be tempted to rush. Don't. Stop, breathe, rehoop if you must, and redo the stitch out. Build 10 minutes of margin into every order so you can fix one little thing without throwing the rest of your day. That calm is your brand more than any logo you stitch. Scaling doesn't have to mean a larger space tomorrow. It means repeatable work today. If you're swamped with hats, rent time on a friend's machine for the week and keep the client instead of sending them away. If you hate a certain garment, drop it from your menu. If a supplier keeps sending shirts that pucker, switch. If your inbox feels like a pile of tangled thread, set an auto reply with your order form and pickup window. When things go wrong, and they will, own it fast, fix it cleanly, and turn it into a checklist item so it doesn't bite you twice. That is what grown shops do. Let's wrap the whole plan in one breath so it sticks. You make money from embroidery when you stop selling stitches and start selling outcomes. Polished uniforms that make a team feel legit. Gifts make people tear up. Patches that solve hard garments. And files that let other stitchers create without fighting density. You protect your time with a menu, minimums, and proofs. You protect your work with the right stabilizers and a test swatch book. You protect your wallet with simple math and deposits. You find clients by being the calm, local answer with a real sample and a fast reply. You grow by repeating what works and saying no to work that eats your joy. If your needle hand is itching and your brain's buzzing, good. That's the feeling right before a small, honest business takes shape. Start with the 2 offers. Stitch the samples. To take the photos. Walk in with a smile and a hat they can touch. Price with a sheet, not a mood. Deliver on time with a thank you. Do that for 1 week and watch what happens.